Okay, so I'm just going to do a video here showing how to set up your launch control feature on your Mazdaspeed 3 using the Cobb Accessport. First of all, you gotta have the Access Race Tune software or Access Tune Race software and the Accessport Manager installed on your computer. I believe you just send in the serial code from the back of your Accessport to Cobb in an email, and they send you a link to download this software here. And the Accessport Manager, I think, comes on a CD that comes with your Accessport. If you don't have them, I'm sure you could Google it and figure it out. But anyhow, so start by opening your Accessport Manager, and make sure you're ignore this message, it's nothing. Make sure you update your Accessport to the latest version. I don't remember what version you have to have in order to have launch control and flat foot shifting enabled or whatever, but anyway, yeah, just update it to be sure. And then download the latest map you want to use. Yeah, I'll just find one to use that I haven't set up already, just for an example. These are my maps that I already have on my Accessport, and you can see I have a full stage 2 91 octane, 93 octane, and then I set the launch control for 2500 RPM, and I also deleted the exhaust gas recirculation block off plate code that comes up. I have another video showing you how to do that. Anyhow, so if you go to Cobb's website and download whatever map you want to start with, or if you have one on your app already that you want to use, you can save it to your computer with this button here and just make a folder somewhere. Anyhow, once you're all set up in that department, open your Access Tune Race software, Access Tuner software, whatever it's called, and go load map, and we'll start with, I'll just use the full stage 2 with the intake, turbo inlet hose, intercooler, 91 octane. And I usually save a version of each just so if I can't get 93 or 94 octane, I can still use the 91 octane. Anyhow, so you go down here to your limiter tables, open it up, and FFS rev limiter is your flat foot shifting. I haven't played around with that yet, but your launch control rev limiter, just click that, then it shows up here, and then you just click that button. And I'm going to set this one up for 2900. I read on a article on Motor Trend when they're trying to get the 0 to 60 times for the Mazdaspeed 3 that they had contacted Mazda, and they told them to dump the clutch at 2900 RPM and flat foot shift through second and third gear to get those times that they posted. Anyway, my other maps I have set up for 2500, but I just recently started playing with this. I'm gonna probably make a bunch of different versions that are basically the same map, just with the rev limiter changed, just until I find whatever one works best for me. Anyhow, just hit the minus key. You can use shift minus if you want to go down in bigger increments, but just hold down shift till you get to whatever, or sorry, the minus button or key till you get down to whatever value you want. So I'll go 2900, and you hit plus to go back up. You can lower the main rev limiter's value in the same way if you want it to be slightly less than 6700. After that, you just save it, and I'll actually show you quickly how to shut off the P0401 code or any other engine code. Just go edit, advanced parameters, P0401, because I have the EGR block off plate. Hit OK. So yeah, just gonna double check the launch control rev limiter, it's 2900. Okay, and just save map, and yeah, just change the name to whatever you want here. I'm just gonna call it full stage 2 and 91 octane, 2900 for my launch control, just so I know what one for when I load it on my car if I want to change between different values, and minus P0401 so I know I deleted that code. And yeah, I just leave the long description blank or the same, but you can do whatever you want. So yeah, hit finish and save it to whatever folder you want to do. Anyway, hit save. After it's done saving, you just exit out of the Access Tune Race software and then go back in your Accessport manager and hit this key here, or button, import file to Accessport. And I got my full stage 2 91 octane, 2900 RPMs for the launch control. And you copy it to the Accessport. And yeah, then you just hit eject app and unplug your Accessport and take it to your car and select the map, and it should show up as whatever name you saved it as. Yeah, so I just cut to after I reflashed my ECU with my map with the rev limiter for the launch control set. I just have it set at 2500 RPMs. You'll probably notice it's slightly less than the 2900 that I had set it in the video. But yeah, just give her a go and it should work. You actually build a bit of boost. Yeah.